Why, hello there. What the heck are you doing here? Get out of here. What's that you say? You come here to ask me a question about wisdom. Alright, come sit down, because I was just about to do my project for Mr. Arbor about wisdom. Alright, so, I was going to start my project by starting off with a little bit of LOOK OUT! I'm sorry, it was my fault. My mistake. Back to our conversation about wisdom. I was thinking about starting with something about... yeah, that'll work. So wisdom is something that's unobtainable and immeasurable. You can't learn how to be wise. You become wise through your personal experiences in your life. And I'm being really difficult and confusing right now, aren't I? Alright. Well, alright, let's change the subject. So, I'll try to think of something. Alright. So, once upon a time, there was a silly old bear, and this bear's name was Winnie the Pooh. I'm sure you've heard about this bear before. He was a big part of my childhood. I don't know about you. Sure he was. Winnie the Pooh was one of my favorite things when I was little. But it's very difficult to think of this character as wise when he's so clumsy, silly, and just downright simple. But it's these qualities that make him wise, if you think about it. His simple childlike view on the world is just that. It's simple. Winnie the Pooh's personality and his views aren't construed by the worries and stresses of everyday life. Winnie the Pooh doesn't have dates, jobs, interviews, colleges, or any of that stuff. He's just a bear who has adventures with his best friends every day. One of my favorite quotes from Winnie the Pooh is, It's more fun to talk with someone who doesn't use long, difficult words, but rather short, easy words like, what about lunch? This shows his simple yet elegant look on life. Hey, could you hand me that water over there? Thanks, I was really parched. Alright, well, back to our conversation about Winnie the Pooh. I'll tell you more about his simply elegant sort of philosophy that he seems to specialize in. One of my favorite quotes is, sometimes if you stand on the bottom rail of a bridge and lean over and watch the river slipping by slowly away beneath you, you will suddenly understand all there is you need to know. Just the act of staring down the river gives you everything you need to know. Fascinating. I don't know about you, but water fascinated me as a child, and I find water to be a very childlike and innocent sort of symbol because it seems so harmless and so simple. It's so simple, but Winnie the Pooh seems to make it so much more than words could ever describe. And that's wisdom. Do you know owl? Because Winnie the Pooh also said something about owl. But before you do that, could you put this back for me, please? Owl hasn't exactly got brains, but he knows things. This is a very interesting quote, I think. And it makes you think, is brains equal intelligence? In this case, I don't think so, because owl seems to be very intelligent, but not very wise. So in this case, I think brains means wiseness. And in this case, wouldn't Winnie the Pooh be wise? Wouldn't he be the one who has a brain, but doesn't know things? He is the opposite. Winnie the Pooh's wisdom is not confined by any knowledge, according to this. According to Winnie the Pooh, you may feel like you're upside down and the rest of the world may seem right side up, but in reality, you may be right side up and the rest of the world might be upside down.